I'm car camping here up outside Cookstown, outside Derby Forest at Stone Circle. Forgot my kettle. I like a wee cup of tea before, so I was trying this experiment. In theory, it will boil the water in the steel cup. If I move the cup, it's going to spill. But the handle is going to be scalding by the time that boils up there. Hoping that if I use a towel or something, that I'll be able to pick the cup up. Can I go to bed and not have a wee cup of tea like? But the dark sky place, you don't see much there, but the sun's just about going down. You know what's happening now? Oh, because it's so cold outside, the windows all misted up on the outside, so I'm going to put the window wipers on. I thought, this is the darkest place in Northern Ireland, so I thought, well, I'll keep the front window blind off and see if I lie there in my pillow, can I see any stars? So, but I get the cup of tea, this might cause a bit of steam as well. I'll get the cup of tea done. I mean, we light up on the roof on the charger. Forgot to charge that, so it's on the charger. Once that's charged, I won't have to use this big thing. But in the meantime, I'm waiting for a cup of tea. A new carbon monoxide detector there. Keep it. I like the idea of being digital, but I don't know. Most of that heat is probably missing that mug. It's not going underneath. There's a couple of wee bits of flame in the very middle. Might be getting it, but it'll help heat the car up. 18 degrees in here now. It's cold outside. It's cold. It's going to be frost in the morning. That's how cold it is. The sky is completely clear. I changed the battery. Forgot to bring the electric blanket. I don't have a spare blanket to put on top of my duvet. Forgot the kettle, so I can't have a water bottle. So what I'm doing, I got the air fryer. I put on a fresh battery. I'm bringing the air fryer in here tonight once I make my tea. And if I get cold during the night, I'm going to switch on the air fryer. That'll work as a heater. If I give the car a wee 10-minute boost each time it gets cold, I'll stick it on before I actually go to bed too. So once I get that last blind on over there, I'll put the air fryer on. But hey, you know what? She's starting to bubble a wee bit there, boys. She might be working, I say the problem I'm going to have steam off it. I can see a bit of steam off it. I wasn't going to bring that out cup. I never used that cup. Look, it's the steam. Look, steam. So that's the cups I would use there, them big ones. And the thing is, it's so hard to make a cup of tea in a car. I always forget the tea bags, forget the sugar, forget the milk. Milk's a big one. Always forgetting milk. Forgetting the water. So I carry spring water in the car. Fresh spring water. It's the best before date on it. So I don't use it. I'll bring on new water each time. But if I forget the water, I have spring water. I started carrying extra milk. At times I forget about that too. So I got instant tea that works with milk. I then got myself drinking chocolate. We drinking chocolate cups. All you have to do is add water. Oh, it doesn't matter now. If I forget the tea bags and stuff, I get something to drink. Went to boil the water. Left the kettle in the caravan. Never used the kettle in the caravan. I just tried it out the other day. I was away in the caravan. Other than that, the kettle would never leave the car. But the car was all emptied out to get the car fixed. And the kettle was there. I'll take it with me this week to see what's like in the caravan. No good in the caravan. It doesn't whistle right or nothing. Like, you don't see the steam coming off it in the caravan. You lie in your bed, you don't know if it's steaming. And then you go to get your cup of tea, the kettle's half boiled dry and water's all over the caravan. Hear the noise of that now? It just sounds like it's heating up. It looks like it's heating up. Sounds like it's heating up. But the moment of truth is when I pick it up and put it into that cup. Without burning myself. I'll not be able to tape that. It's going to be a delicate operation. I'll be able to tape the cup of tea once it's made as proof. I tried using that one time to boil up water bottles, heat the car up, set off the carbon monoxide detector. So I bought this one here, Home Bargains, that tells you what the fume level is. Because once the alarm goes off, you have to open all your windows and all, and you lose all the heat. So you don't mind a wee bit of carbon monoxide as long as it's on safe levels. But she's not moving. I still have the old one. I must check it sometime, put the two of them together. I'd be happy if that moved one or two. But if it stays at 0, I'm thinking to myself, is that working? But it says, alright, there's only a cup of tea now, it's very low flame. It's going to be a super hot handle that there, boys. You wouldn't need to boil a water bottle this way, would you? There's one other camper man beside me tonight, at the other end of the car park. I have literally just pulled in here, and no level blocks or nothing underneath. And the car, the back end's lower than the front. That's what I want. I'm going to sleep tonight with my head up to the dashboard. That's the idea. And then wee Luna's going to sit lying in the driver's seat. Although during the morning she always crawl over to my side. The bed's too small for the two of us. But just a wee habit Luna has. She lies beside me at night. And look, she's boiling now. I'm going to turn her off now shortly. She's boiling. Oh, she's boiling. Turn her off. Turn her off. Turned off. Look at that, boys. Look at that. Now I need to transfer it into this other cup. I need to stop taping this as a delicate operation here, boys. All I can say, I always say that as a success there. That is a cup of tea made there now. Believe it or not, that is the full cup of tea. Them cups are far too big there. The good thing about them insulated cups, you don't have to preheat them. See when you put the boiling water into them, a couple of minutes later, they're still burning the mouth so they will. The water stays hotter than it would do in a ceramic cup in a house. Do you think the steel would take all the heat out? I'm getting a couple of biscuits now. We'll get my wee girl her wee treat. And then once we get Luna her wee treat, look at her. I'm going to put on the wipers to see if we can see anything out of that front window. If not, I'm just going to put the blind on to give it the stars. I was inside the car now at night time. I'm about to go to bed shortly. There's the wee tablet, 11-inch tablet playing. Luna's in the driver's seat, all cuddled up. All the blackout blinds up, but I've no heat tonight. So what I've decided to do, I put the air fryer there. What temperature are we? It's hard to see. What temperature is that there? It's saying just right now, like the temperature's just right in here. But
can't stop, it's already begun.
Iconic sci-fi drama.
Can you pause the commercial? See that, boys?
Stream all episodes free now.
Here we are, the Pink Palace.
I'm going to be an actor.
So I'm going to put on the air fryer. There's nothing in the air fryer. I'm just going to switch it on, put a bit of heat into the car. And I can put it on during the night too, if it gets colder. Temperature. I'm going to put the temperature down. Say 100 degrees. See what happens. 100 degrees at 15 minutes. See what kind of heat comes off it. Bear in mind there's no chips in it. And if that's about 18 now, we'll see what the temperature goes up to. I'll watch a wee bit more TV. It's 10:30 now. I'm probably going to bed at 11 o'clock. I was going to go out and look at the stars. Because of the cold outside, the actual outside the window mist up. And then I've got the mist inside the window. So the idea of sitting here and looking out the window at the stars is not going to happen. If you want to see stars, you've got to get out into the cold. She is so cosy now that if I open that door to go out, she'll want to go out as well. And then she'll come in with wet feet and everything. My bed's nice and dry now, all the damp towels off. We'll look at the stars some more day. What a wee bit of heat now. It's the 21st of April. And we car camped last night, that's my wee girl. We car camped last night at the Stone Circle here outside Cookstown. It's a very cold night. Things didn't go according to plan, did they, Luna? But I'll tell you what, something I've always wanted to try out, I tried out, and I wasn't very successful. But the only success I had last night in the heat was Luna. Luna was unbelievably warm last night. I forgot to bring the electric blanket. I brought an extra battery. I'm about to get my breakfast now. We'll get the breakfast done. I got these cheap here, and what do you call it? Bad job. They don't. I like the cereal soft. These don't soften down. but they had to be used up, mixed brands or something like that there. So I'm not too happy with them. But they had to be used. I forgot the kettle as well. The car was emptied out. Get this back in the cool box there now. The sun's starting to shine, the heat, that's why I pulled this blind off. If I could get that off altogether, the heat's actually coming in now, some heat coming in from outside. 2.5 miles from Darver Forest. So a little lie loose I got there now, I can't get it off the top, I'll let open the hatch. I forgot the kettle, so there's my wee bottle of water. I need to start from the start again, wouldn't we? See, you can tell it's morning. You can tell it's morning. I'm going to get this water open. So, I come up with the idea of putting the cup on. If I keep the flame really low, she'll boil the cup. It actually works. You have to use a towel to lift the handle. So I'll boil the water in this cup. I don't drink out of that cup. No, I'll throw into that cup then. I'll drink out of that one. There's my wee tea bags and stuff. And the unbelievable thing is, yesterday, because of the problems I always had making tea, I thought I had it worked out this time. I bought myself these here at Home Bargains. You just need water. The amount of times I go to make tea and I forget the sugar, forget the milk. Milk's nearly always number one. I always forget the milk. But I've never forgot the kettle. I've never ever forgot the kettle. And I came yesterday all prepared. Oh, I've got all this here and all these backups and all. And no kettle. Get a wee spoon for my cereals. This is the darkest place in Northern Ireland. Dark skies are protected here. If you're a farmer, you just can't. Look how hard they are. If you're a farmer, you can't go floodlighting and stuff. You can't floodlight your houses or nothing like that. This is the darkest spot in Northern Ireland. And it's protected. The whole idea, you come here to see the stars. The moon was almost full last night. When you've got a full moon, you're not going to see the stars. Even if there's no other, you need to come here sometime there's no moon, but there wasn't a cloud in the sky. But I thought, the idea was I could lie here in the car, put all the blinds in the car, I left that blind off, I really look out, it got so cold, it was down to frost. Was there any frost left? There still is frost over there in that grass over there. So there's ground frost last night, that's how cold it got. The sun has defrosted this frost, but over there in the shade the frost is still there. So it's really cold. And outside the car window started to mist up just with the cold air. I put the wipers on, and then the inside started to mist up. Forget about watching stars tonight. She was all ready for bed and all. She was sitting in the seat and all wrapped up. If I actually started going out looking for stars, she'd be up rampaging looking for, God knows, whatever wildlife's out there at night time. She'll be out after it, like, and the whole thing could have went wrong. So I forgot about the stars. If something spectacular happens, like we get a clear sky again when there's no moon, I'll come up here just to see. And I won't go to bed so early. I'll stay up and wait. It's handy near the winter time, whenever it's dark at 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock. And I get a heater going, get the blanket going. We need more gas here, boys. We need more gas. Just go ahead and go out. Carbon monoxide detector. Flashes during the night, how to turn it backwards. Need to put a wee bit of sticky tape over them flashing lights. During the night, I put the air fryer on, try and keep the car warm. And normally the air fryer would do 3 portions of chips, the battery's flat. I must have put that on about 6 times last night. And I don't know why I put any more than a half an hour, because it's lying empty, there's no chips on it, but you've still got grease in the pan. I mind it wouldn't do it any harm. I don't smell things right with long COVID, but you can start to smell the air fryer, like. So I would put it on, and but I'd say the problem is, because there's nothing in it, the thermostat would turn the fryer off. It'd run a half hour, but it wasn't using the same energy, so it wasn't really heating the car up. I might have kept the worst of the frost away, but it didn't heat the car up the way it would do if I had a portion of chips on it. If you had a portion of chips on it, it really heats the car up. So I think what needs to be done there, if you want to use an air fryer as a heater, you need to get a lump of metal and put it inside the drawer. So when it's heating up, that heats up the metal. You know, like the old irons they had in Victorian times. They used to put them on top of the range to heat up the irons. Similar idea. And some of the old irons had a lump of metal you could heat in the stove and then pop back into the iron. So if you had a lump of metal like that inside the drawer, then put the air fryer on. In theory, the air fryer could work as a heater. And then once the air fryer turns off, the metal will still keep giving off the heat, because you don't want the car sweltering and you switch it on. You just want a background heat that lasts all night. So I might try that sometime. I'll just run it on its own, non-stop. I don't know what the maximum hours you can set it for. Can you set it for 2 hours? Oh, we could try and see. But electric blanket's the way to go. So I'll not forget that. When I go home today, the electric blanket's going on. And saying that, everything has to come out for the MOT. So that's a couple of months away. The MOT comes, I'll probably forget the blanket again. But they forget the blanket and the kettle in the one night, it's a bit of a disaster. You could even have a water bottle if I had the kettle. I've never been out in the frost before without any heat. I've been out in the frost before and brought water bottles and stuff with me, hot water with me. And I had a 10-litre container. I was able to set it in the seat of the car, front seat of the car, with boiling water in it before I left home by the time I went to Belfast. But I've never been out knowing there's frost coming and the car starting off cold. But that's a success, I reckon, Luna. But in all honesty, wee Luna came over about 4 o'clock in the morning. When Luna comes over, I can't turn. But you see, as soon as she came under my duvet, forget about the chip pan. The heat of this wee woman here, unbelievable. So I'm thinking of reconfiguring the car a bit. And what I need the bed to go out. See, the bed works the size it is now because of the handbrake. Not the handbrake, the gear stick and all. But the bed needs to be that bit wider here at the front. It needs to be wider at the front. I need an infold cushion or something. So wee Luna can be in beside me. But she'd rather be in beside me sort of halfway down. Luna's awkward like. But even if she's halfway down, we need this part here to be wider to allow Luna to come over so I can twist and turn. And that's our heating problem solved then, isn't it, Luna? I had her wrapped up last night, so she was cozy enough. And then I put my duvet over me and her during the night. And I had my hand on her like I would do at the house. But even when she's at the house, about 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning, she crawls over and lies right beside me under the duvet. That's what she does in the house. So it's not to say she was extra cold, that's just her routine. She moves different positions. I could tell you what time of night it is, going by where Luna's lying on the duvet. She starts off up at the pillow, with her bum at the pillow, and her head she lies sort of like 43 position. And then the head, within about 10-15 minutes, the head goes down to 20 past under the duvet. The rest of the body can stick out, doesn't matter. And I said during the night then, 3 or 4 o'clock, she's right under the duvet, lying next to my back, her back next to my back. And then by the time you get to the morning, she's actually lying the way you want her lying, with her head up in the pillow, but at the far end of the bed. See, because she does that every night. She's a wee routine. But she's in the car, she does not want to sit on one cushion. She needs to, I don't know, revolve. So we're going to have to get this made wider here, this bit here. It's handy the width it is now as far as the seat goes, but it's not working out as far as Luna goes. And although I lose a bit of space at the back, it leaves the front seat free then. And I can throw all the junk in the front seat like I had this morning. It's taking longer for this to boil today than it did yesterday. But if I turn that up, I end up scalding myself. I'll ramp up a wee bit. Apart from that, it's very quiet here last night, very quiet. Can't wait to get all these blinds off now, but I'll start pulling them off once I stop taping this and the sun will shine on. There you go now, you can boil water in a cup. Some folks say you can't do it, some folks say it's not safe. But if you do it, make sure your puppy is well away. I need a towel now, don't I? Need a towel. Grab this one here. Brought lots of towels yesterday, they're all soaked with Luna. The number of times she went down to the river yesterday, unbelievable. I didn't put her in once. Could keep her out of it. The wee thing was actually shaking. This is dodgy with a big towel. Better off if you had a cloth, but I hadn't planned to leave my kettle behind. So there you are, look at that there, look. See that? Does the job. You wouldn't think that big cup there would be only a wee half a cup of this. So these insulated cups are brilliant for carry camping. You don't have to, that'll be too warm for me to drink now. I'll have to leave that for 2 or 3 minutes. Scalding. So it's dead handy, like you're no rush to, where if a wee plastic cup or Delft cup would be freezing in no time. I don't like the metal spoon against the metal thing, that's the only thing, it gives you the creeps. That's the job now. So look how bright it's getting now. I just noticed my neighbours there. I've got a pop-up roof and they've also got a puppy. You notice a big dog in the front seat. You always notice that people go camping, most of them have got dogs. The same problem as myself. There's too much problem with campsites and all. And you can't get away on a holiday when you've got a wee puppy. You got to get a bit of wild camping. Them other 2 cars, there's people away walking. There's a walkway. Dartmouth Forest is 2.5 miles. Just across the road there's a gate. And it takes you down that wee stony lane. It goes down no distance, just to the edge of that field, and then it goes to a boardwalk. And the boardwalk takes you the whole way down to them trees. I done it before in Luna on the scooter, electric scooter. I might go for a wee walk on it today, you know. Early morning sunny walk might be nice, you know. It's not that I want to do a lot of walking out in the open in the sun, but it might be nice now this morning, gentle sunshine. We'll take a wee walk around the stones. I had to get a lot of condensation out the window now. But all the stones is in there. Stones, alignments and cairns, isn't it? So there's a variety of stuff in there. If you're into rocks and stuff, positioned in certain positions, this is the place to come. Don't know how you pronounce it. Beaghmore, stone circles. It's all up here outside Cookstown. Get me a cup of tea now first.